Have you ever wondered why the elites in the world hate Muslims and hate Islam? They're really afraid. Why? Because Muslim people are really strict to their beliefs. And what are their beliefs? It's everything against the businesses of these elites. First of all, they own banks. Banks work with interest, which is something that Muslims do not work with. So all the banks would be broken if Islam would spread around the whole world. Second of all, we have the pornography industry. That will go down. The casino industry. That will go down. The Hollywood industry. That would go down. The alcohol industry. That would go down. The pharmaceutical industry. That would go down. Why? Because Islam teaches you to take care of your body and be healthy. Even the way that they eat the meat, which is called the halal meat, it's very healthy for you. It's a meat that would prevent you from cancer and other diseases. Also, they do fasting. Fasting prevents you from cancers. The pharmaceutical industry needs diseases so that they can sell medicine. So that is also going to be affected. There are many things that will be affected. The insurance industry. Muslims don't like insurance because their insurance is God. They believe in God. They don't believe in like, oh, if I die and I had insurance, my family is gonna get a lot of money. They don't do that. It's illegal in Islam. So Islam is not really a religion. It's more like a lifestyle, and Muslims follow it very well. Also, Islam incites education. It tells you to study. It tells you to investigate. It tells you to think rationally, critically. It tells you to ask, to wonder. And that's something that the elites do not want. They don't want an intelligent population. They don't want people asking why they do this or why they do that. So they want to keep the population stupid. That's why they don't like Islam. And that's the main reason why Islam gets so much bad propaganda. For example, just let's say for one moment, say a Jew called Isaac murders somebody, right? What is the news gonna say? It's gonna say Isaac or mental health issues. But now let's say Abdullah murders somebody. What is the news gonna say? Muslims are terrorists. Have you ever seen that? I mean, why so much propaganda against Muslim people? Have you ever thought of that? So all these wars in the Middle East, of course they are geopolitical. Of course they are meant to sell arms, weapons. Many people that control the weapon industry are getting a lot of money from it. And of course it's done to steal the resources from those countries. But they always blame it on religion and extremism and whatnot. But all I know is that the elites who control the world absolutely do not want Islam in the world, because it would definitely break all their businesses. So that's my conclusion. I've seen it, I've studied it enough. I've seen how Islam is the religion that is spreading the most in the world very fast. It's growing very rapidly. And it's not because they're having too many kids. It's because many people who are non-Muslims are reverting to Islam. And especially women. They always say like Islam doesn't give women rights, etc. That's not true. It's the religion that actually gives the most rights to the women. I'm almost inclined to say that it's a feminist religion. They're treated like queens. And besides that, the first university in the world was founded by a Muslim woman. So you can see how Islam actually incites education, incites manners. And I'm not saying that non-Muslims don't have manners. I'm not saying any of that. I hate generalizing. But I do know that the elites are afraid of Islam spreading throughout the world. If you don't know anything about Islam, please Don't follow the mainstream media where they call us like terrorists and whatever. That's crazy. Study it yourself, figure out for yourself, so that nobody can tell you other stuff about it that is not true. You know how mainstream media is also controlled by these elite people, right? They have control of like 80% of the world. So they're gonna have their own narratives. Do your research, investigate, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys.